So, did I mention that I hate making update videos? I'm just gonna get I'm just gonna get this out of the way right off the bat. Nothing bad happened. Everything's fine. This is more of a channel update because I haven't been uploading much lately and I just wanted to give you guys like info about what's been going on. Normally, I wouldn't share something like this, but because it's something that has impacted my time for the channel, I kind of have to bring it up. If you haven't been keeping up with my community tab, I was looking for a job. I went to a job interview and they hired me, and yeah, I have a job now, which is great for multiple reasons because now I won't have to worry about pressuring myself into getting this channel monetized anymore. I'll still work on getting it monetized, and it will be great if it ever does, but now there's no rush. There's no overwhelming pressure, and now if a video doesn't do well,
I don't give a shit.
okay, maybe I'll care a little, but it's not a big deal anymore. But that's besides the point. I got a job, and because of that, I haven't made time for the channel because it's just been a lot of process and a lot of stress to where I literally couldn't focus on anything else since this is such a big responsibility that just fell into my lap. Again, it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's a very, very good thing. But it's just been taking a lot out of me, both mentally, emotionally, and physically. Like, this is going to sound very lazy. Hopefully it doesn't. Maybe you could even relate. But first of all, this is my first job. And I'm still like, I just got done with my second week of work. I started last week. Like, I'm still getting used to everything. Like, I'm not used to getting up at 6, 7 a.m. and working for 5 hours. And then when I come home, I'm just out. Like, all I want to do is just sleep. And it's just been that. Work, sleep, get up in the morning and do it all over again. So I haven't really been wanting to even think about the channel because that's just another thing on top of it. And I really hope people understand the circumstances. If you felt any kind of frustration or confusion of why I haven't been uploading much, I am very sorry. I mean, and even if I didn't have this job, I kind of don't feel comfortable uploading. I haven't been feeling very comfortable uploading on this channel anyway. And I guess for the past few months, uploads have been very few and far between, so I guess this is nothing new. But if you've been wondering what the heck is going on when it comes to uploads, well, now you know. I mean, I uploaded my 5 years and my 1K sub special and my 5K sub special and that Littlest Pet Shop thing I've been doing, so that's something. But those two videos, except for the Littlest Pet Shop, but those two videos were made like a month in advance, so they don't really count. But yeah, again, I hope you understand the circumstances. I need time to get used to everything This is all very new to me and it's so overwhelming. So I need to kind of put the channel I have to put the channel on the side for a little bit. I mean, I don't work on Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. The place I work is closed on Sundays anyway, but yeah. So I think I'll just use weekends to kind of like binge record and binge edit. But I feel like that's a recipe for burnout. Like that's just a huge recipe for just like I can already tell that's not gonna end well. I mean, I don't have to go overboard, but like I've heard of people saying that like they work like people who work constantly like in real life and on their YouTube channel, it takes a lot out of them and they get burnt down. They end up having to take a break for a really long time and I'm just scared of that happening to me. I know it sounds so dumb, but I'm just trying not to put too much on myself right now because I have to get used to this new job I have. But wait, I can't take it easy because I have plans for the channel for Halloween and I'll get into that in another video. So earlier I mentioned my Littlest Pet Shop series, like
just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got.
me like if you don't know, I uploaded like 2 episodes of me revisiting Littlest Pet Shop and it's kind of in the style of Lily Orchard's in a Minute series. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a series where it's kind of hard to explain. She basically just like comments on what's happening in the episode and then with with memes, sorry, with memes in between sometimes. I don't know if she does them anymore. I haven't watched the Lily Orchard's content in years. But if you've watched those Littlest Pet Shop videos, that's basically what Lily Orchard's in a Minute series was, or at least something similar. And I'm gonna do every episode. I'm gonna do every episode, all 52 episodes, the shorts. They might even become full on reviews if I can't think of anything funny for them or for that particular episode. But yeah, that's something I plan on continuing on the channel since it's been doing really well in views. But my plan was to upload 1 episode every Thursday, but I work on Thursday, so maybe it has to be like a Friday thing or a Saturday thing. But hopefully people don't care too much about those episodes being delayed or put on hold. But I'm definitely planning on making more of them because yeah, that's more content for the channel and I'm planning on keeping it. And in other news, we need to talk about island life. Oh, magical crystal ball. When will the next Animal Crossing New Horizons update come out? Now, for the 2 people who care. Joking! I'm joking! I'm joking. I know there are more than 2 people who care. Anyway, jokes aside, I have been falling short with that series. My plan for the year was to have 1 episode a month. It's September. There are only 3 episodes out. The 2-parter is 1 episode, so it doesn't count. I put it on hiatus in was it April? I think it was April I put it on hiatus. Or maybe it was March, I don't remember. And I guess it's still kind of on hiatus. But right now, I'm planning on having episode 4 be in November and episode 5 being in December. Like, that would be the last episode of the year, and then next year will just be the rest. Why isn't episode 4 coming out this month or next month? Or maybe it'll come out next month depending on how things go, maybe. Again, I kind of have a surprise for October, and if you've been here for like the past year, you could take a wild guess on what that surprise is, but I'm still gonna keep it quiet. So that's gonna take up the time for October. So episodes 4 and 5 are gonna have to be pushed back. But again, for the 7 people who care, joking. Okay, I'll stop with that joke. I know there are more than 7 people who care. You guys have to take into account. These episodes take about 2 weeks to a whole month to complete. And that's if I have the time and energy for them. And with my new job, you know that editing like a 20, 30-minute long Animal Crossing episode is probably the last thing on my to-do list. So I've just been thinking, and this is something I've been going back and forth with myself with since 2021, like when I first had the idea to even do this series. Should I just make a bunch of episodes, and then once I have enough of them piled up, I'll just release them bi-weekly? On one hand, that sounds like a really good idea because you only have to deal with one hiatus and not several. And maybe it'll even boost the engagement for the series. But on the other hand, that sounds like a terrible idea. Because then people are going to have to wait longer. Because I think people would rather wait a month or 2 for one episode than 6 months for 7 or several. I don't know how much people care about waiting, but I don't want to wait. I don't want to. I don't want to wait, and I don't want to make people wait, but I also don't want to rush these episodes because the past 2 episodes have had problems. Episode 2, like, I was not into the voice acting at all, and episode 3 had a peaking mic problem. Not to mention all the editing mistakes in episode 2, so I don't want to have an episode come out on a regular basis, but have the episode's quality suffer in the process. Like, what do you think? I want you to give your honest opinion. Should I make a bunch of episodes and then when I have like 6 or 7, I release them bi-weekly? Do you think that's a good idea, or do you think that's a terrible idea? Because I don't know. People will probably lose interest by the time I have those episodes piled up. Not that it matters too much, but let's just say hypothetically, this is from a business perspective. Now, before anyone says, "Oh, if you don't have time for it, then just don't do it." No, I want to do it. It's my passion project. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. It's the type of content I wanted on my channel since the early days. I want to make it, but I want the episodes to be consistent. I don't want inconsistent release schedules. And because I'm working and I would be exhausted by the time I come home, episodes would go from taking 2 weeks to a whole month to taking a whole month to like maybe 2 months. And I'm gonna make a poll for my community tab, seeing just giving people's general opinion on how they would like how they would like episodes to be released, like monthly or bi-weekly, or if they just don't care at all and they think quality over and they just care about the quality over quantity. But I think what I'm gonna do is maybe I'll do a little experiment with like 3 episodes and release them bi-weekly and see how that goes. And if it does well, I'll continue. So yeah, if you're a fan of this series and you're a little disappointed with its inconsistency, please cut me some slack. It's still a new series. I'm only on episode 3. You can't expect a baby to walk on its first day of being born, you know? Or several months. Wait, that's probably a bad example. And I can't think of anything else. So I'll just give you a quick summary. I got a job now. It's overwhelming and taking a lot out of me. It's great. It's great. But I need time to get used to it, so I haven't really made time for the channel. Littlest Pet Shop. The Littlest Pet Shop series I've been doing is on hold for now. And it will probably become something. Maybe I'll stick with the Thursday release schedule, but maybe it may become a Friday or Saturday thing. Haven't decided yet. I'm in Life episode 4 will be in November, and episode 5 will be in December. I may change how I release them or how I produce them. And I have plans for October. And that's basically it. I suck at ending these things, so I hope you have a good day. And if you haven't been having a good day, I hope it gets better. And yeah, bye.